Okay, just point to me when you want me to start talking.
We'll put your song on though, right?
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
After
Okay.
right?
I like it. She's prepared.
She's got notes.
Right?
Yeah, I always have note. Whatever, I note.
Brewskis. Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Should be really close.
Me and you. Oh yeah. Try to keep it. Here's soda right there. Just try to keep it
Close?
close. Yes.
All right, a little bit. How about this? Is good?
Yeah, but then you gotta sit like that the whole time. So like, kind of get comfortable and then
Okay,
pull it towards you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this?
No. Well.
It's too loose, right?
Yes, it's too loose.
How
It
about
needs
this?
to be tighter. Okay. Yes. There you go.
Okay.
Is that comfortable?
Yeah, comfortable.
Okay.
Really comfortable.
It's really comfortable. Okay. Great. And it goes pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking Brewskis is coming in live. Crack one open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith. Yeah.
Hey guys, happy Friday. This is Big Talkin' Brewskis. I'm Marissa Smith. As always, on deck, I have Rodney Daniels.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday.
And we've got Pandora with us.
Pandora.
Pandora is in his house.
Pandora's in the house. Pandora's in the studio.
Pandora's on the mic.
Yeah.
So Rodney, how was your week?
My week was great. I turned 35 yesterday. Yes.
Happy
I was
birthday,
actually
Bird.
sad. I am 35 years old.
Is that your
and-
real age or your industry age? Are you like 75? Because I know black don't crack.
Right. This is really 60. No, I'm really 35. I was born in 83. This is what it is right here.
It's
Do
happening.
people still have industry ages? I feel like
I mean, I
with,
feel
like-
like if you look old, you have an industry age.
okay.
But I feel like if you look young, you're just like, yeah, I'm 50. What up, bitches?
But I feel like you can Google every single person and figure out exactly how old they are.
I mean, you probably can.
So then there's no point in being like,
But
oh, I'm in my 30s. I'm 30 something. You know?
Johnny, you have a birthday party, something like that? Or birthday sex?
Yeah, yes, I definitely had some birthday sex.
Oh, you're getting it in for the 3-5.
Yes, I was.
Like
With-
how many? Like next.
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 Yes, there was 3.
Wait, at the same time?
No, it's all different sex sessions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had birthday sex and birthday dick in the morning at like 10. Then I had a little bit in the afternoon. Then I had a little bit in the evening.
So you cannot
Yeah,
walk.
spread it out.
It was a lot of it in the evening, though.
It was a lot of birthday dick in the
Like,
evening.
Right.
So you cannot.
What? Right, but 2 of them were 19. I'm like, I'm fucking 35 bagging 19-year-olds.
Oh,
Yeah.
well. All right, Daddy.
Do you
Like,
need
okay, so they're 19.
I
Mhm.
wasn't purposely hunting for 19-year-olds. One of them is my regular, and the other one just happened.
Well,
to be
you know, they don't have shit to do during the day. It's not like they have jobs and shit.
right.
Like,
Actually, the one that's the regular does have a job. That's why it was so early in the morning. He had to work at like 11 or something.
Okay.
So then he was dicking me down at 9.
Digging you
Third.
down. I'm trying to figure out exactly what scenario that is. Is the dicking down of, like, does that mean that like he's a bottom and he's
No, he was dicking me down. So that means that like he's the top.
Oh, he's the
So
top.
he's giving me
Okay.
some dick, yeah.
Okay.
So today you need a walker to come here, right?
No, today was perfectly fine. It was a rest day.
All right. Like, I gotta imagine at 19, they gotta be like jackrabbits. I can't even remember the last time I had sex with a 19-year-old.
So much stamina. It's great.
Like, I feel like I probably was like 18 the last time I had sex with a 19-year-old.
Wow.
I
No, I don't know. You know, remember I was talking to a 19-year-old in the summertime. It's kind of like, oh, and that's another. Yo, since my birthday, all the exes came out the woodwork on my birthday.
Oh.
Ex-boyfriends, guys from middle school, guys I just hooked up with this summer. Just like, happy birthday.
Because they thought they were gonna get in on that birthday sex.
Yeah, on a list.
They want to get on the list.
You need to apply. You need to apply in advance.
You didn't plan it right. They didn't get advance tickets.
Yeah. Today.
Well, they just put themselves on the list for next birthday.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
It's just like,
Hopefully
well,
I'm
better
cuffed
next.
up by then, right? I'm not trying to be. You
Better
know.
luck next year.
There's always Christmas.
Oh yeah, you got to get some
Well,
Thanksgiving
I gotta
dick.
get some Thanksgiving.
So you got to give thanks to some dick. Like,
It's fun.
so Pandora, how have you been?
Fine.
Yeah,
Comedian life, and
Yeah.
I do spots every night, like shows, open mic, like at least 4 spots a night.
oh
I
sure,
try-
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I
Yeah.
love it. Like I think if I'm busy all the time, I feel like exaggerating. You know.
Yeah.
It's like very excited about life, and I love it. And sometimes I do a little bit something, and I feel lazy. You know what I mean? So everything is good except life.
Girl, ain't that the truth?
Yeah, everything good.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Comedy is good. And,
Yeah.
I feel like it's for me it's on the right track. You know, I just keep working on my structure, my material.
Yeah.
Everything is good, and I figured out how to do that eventually now. You know, and yeah, something like that. But life always shitty guys, shitty.
Yeah.
Everything shitty, and a struggle for money.
Like struggle
all shitty.
for
The struggle's real.
yeah, struggle for love, struggle for money.
Yeah.
So now, have you been getting it in also? Like, have you been like like shitty guys, but like, have you been like had bad hookups, like fucking a douchey dude?
Not yet, but I do go out with some guys, and
Okay.
some people they're funny, you know. I need this kind of experience, you know what I mean? I know, like some people like, oh, you should come to my place. And
So now, when you said not yet, like, do you mean like not yet that you've like fucked a shitty guy, or not yet that you fucked a guy?
I'm still virgin. I don't know you know that. No,
Oh,
I'm joking.
okay. And that, my friends, is what we call a segue. So you're a virgin.
Nah, of course not. I just I joke about it. It's fun, but I don't have sex like a long time. Maybe like 6 months.
Oh, so you're not a virgin.
Yeah, I'm not. Of
Oh.
course.
Okay, 'cause okay, cool. So, well, I mean, 6 months. I feel like a year is when you get back your virginity. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like your hymen grows back in a year.
I mean, it does not grow
It
back.
never
in a
grows
year.
back. That's just a myth. I thought
All
I grew
right,
back. I thought I
Rodney.
grew back. What?
You've had some pussy. Like, you need to know a little bit more about the things you put your dick in.
Right, I tried to give it up, but it keeps getting thrown back at me.
Well, you know, shit happens. So it's like now 6 months ago, like, was it somebody you were dating? Was it like, okay, and then you guys broke up like 6 months ago?
Not serious broken up. You know, it's like go out and have sex, and then I don't think I'm gonna to date him like seriously, you know, because I want to try first. You know, everybody wants sample first. You know.
I think it's smart to sample first.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child?
No.
She's getting married to this pastor, and they haven't had sex yet.
Oh, girl.
Right, they're saving it for the wedding night. That's just stupid.
Like, what is... Shit is all funky.
Like, right. What if you're not in uncut and he's completely uncut?
Yeah, I feel like...
What if his dick is 3 inches? Hard.
Yeah. What if he's Russian and they're gonna be hard whole night? I heard about this story.
What, Russians?
Yeah.
That they're always hard?
Yeah.
I've never heard that shit ever.
Really? They're gonna to be hard like 4 hours, something like that.
A hard on for 4 hours?
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
never tried it. I just heard about that. I think, oh, that is scary. That is
they
so
have
scary.
they have pills for that.
No, Viagra, but
no,
like,
but they're over the counter like ginseng pills. They sell them at like all the delis.
oh, I had an ex that would like immediately get hard after, so like he would come and then like he'd just stay hard after he came.
That's
which
hot.
is, yeah. I mean, it probably added an extra like 12 months onto the relationship. Like,
right. I'm in this for a whole nother year for the dick.
I mean, because like, you know, like normally it's just like, oh, now I gotta wait a half hour and blah blah.
Right,
like,
especially since last show we were talking about the female orgasm.
Yeah,
and like that's a good thing that he gets hard. Oh, like again, because then you can like try to get yours.
Yeah. So like that was like definitely.
But
like
then he comes super fast though.
Well, as the relationship progressed, like he wasn't coming like as fast. Like in like the very beginning, it was just kind of like a Minuteman kind of situation.
That's the worst.
But like he stayed hard, so it didn't really matter. Like I think that's probably if it was like a guy that like came within like the first like 3 to 5 minutes, and then I had to wait a half hour, that would have been a problem. But like 3 to 5 minutes, and then he stayed hard, then it was just like, okay, like this is just gonna like waylay me about like 5 minutes, but like you know, but then you get back into the groove,
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Well, see, at least that's when you're dating somebody, you could like deal with that. I hate it on Grindr. Like I spend all this time trying to find somebody, then they finally fucking come over, and they only last 5 minutes.
yeah, I've never just met someone on an app and fuck them. Like
Never. Me too.
Yeah,
Me
You
too.
should
Yeah.
try it. It's liberating.
I don't know. I mean, it's just too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
I
because
don't
the
even
women
wanna
have to have like emotion. Like you have to have like some sort
No,
of.
that's not true.
Okay.
That's not
I know
true.
because you have definitely had a one night stand.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a one night stand before, but like,
But even in a one night stand, you have to like when you meet them at the bar, you have to go through the process of talking to them, getting to know them a little bit.
mm-hmm.
Like you've never had like, oh, of course you just said. I mean, you know, like anonymous sex. Like I don't even know what your name is, and we just have
No.
sex.
No.
See, that's a gay guy thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily. Like there's definitely like women that do that. I'm just not one of those women. But like,
I feel like for women, it's a little bit emotion involved. You know, at
Yeah.
least you think, oh, when you saw the guy and first sight, you have a kind of feeling he's like that kind of maybe guy, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like definitely not. No, not at all. That guy.
Yeah.
A little bit of feeling, and you can have even one night stand, you know.
But I
Right.
mean,
But yeah, that's what I was saying. With a one night stand, you end up talking to them a little bit before.
well,
it
like,
happens.
so there's been studies done that, like, women will figure out within the first 30 seconds of meeting a guy whether or not they are capable of having sex with him.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just like that, like, first 30 seconds of the intro, like, you're just like, even though, like, you might not know them super well, like, you know, within 30 seconds of meeting a guy, like, if you're even remotely interested in their dick.
yes.
Like, so it's just kind of like, all right, like, yes, you might have been talking to them for the whole night, but the first 30 seconds is where you actually decided whether or not you were interested in their dick to even have that conversation further.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I know that. I heard about that same
Yeah,
thing.
right.
It's true.
Because it's like you meet like some guys and you're just like, I will never fuck you.
Yeah.
And that never changes. Like if you like if you like literally have like like if you meet a guy, you talk to him and like the first thought in your head, like 30 seconds in is like, I will never fuck you. You will never fuck that man.
Yeah.
But if like the first
but what if you guys like work together and you're forced to like kind of be around them and like
No.
actually see their
No.
personality?
Never.
No.
Never change. Believe
No,
me.
it's like it's literally like 30 seconds because you're just kind of like the 30 seconds you're just like, oh, he's interesting. I think he's kind of hot. I'd fuck him. Or it's like, well, he's interesting, but he looks annoying as fuck. I'll never fuck him. Like it's like you like
and that
even
never changes.
that never
Never.
changes.
Never.
It never changes.
Never. Even he give me like a $1,000 something like that. Like
It
borrow
never.
me. Yes,
yeah,
never.
it never changes.
Like I give you something and try to help you, but I never change that mind. Like,
Yeah.
No.
Like I'm sure
no.
if you were in like the like sex worker industry
Yeah.
and like this is your job, I'm sure
Yeah.
that would be different.
Oh well,
but,
I feel
like,
like
if
you
you're-
don't have that button anyways. If you're that's like
Yeah,
everybody
like
has to be fuckable at that point.
right, but like I feel like if you're like just like you're fucking for fun, like you got that like 30 seconds and like literally every guy's got 30 seconds to be fuckable.
Yeah.
And
that's
then it's like if they're just like, nah, this is not, and you're just like, this will never happen.
Yes. That's
I
true.
feel like for guys, it's the complete opposite. Everybody's fuckable.
Well, because like
Everybody's fuckable until like
I've like talked to like multiple guys that think that like they've never said no to a person that wanted to have sex with them because they thought it was rude. And I'm just like, who's got that kind of time? Like, if I had literally had sex with every person that wanted to fuck me, like, I would never get anything done. Like, I wouldn't be able to go to work.
Quite distracting.
It's like, it's just like, I like that I've already decided within 30 seconds if you're fuckable or not. Now, that being said, I might have determined in 30 seconds that you're fuckable, but every minute after that, you're making yourself less fuckable.
Or more fuckable.
Or more fuckable. But like once it's like I feel like if you clocked in the 30 seconds, I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And then you start acting like a dick, then it's like every minute you're making yourself less
But it
fuckable.
never happens where like you go, no, I would never do that. And then all of a sudden, he's a little bit
Even if you're not that attracted to him, like you might like think to yourself like, oh, I would hate fuck him. But like you'd still
Wait, what's a hate fuck?
like a hate fuck is like you don't like somebody, but like there's some sort of like animalistic chemistry with them that like you just were just like I don't know. Like have you ever like fucked someone you really hated?
No.
I don't know. But like
you did?
hate fucking is a thing.
No, I mean, no, but it would take me a lot to like actually hate you. Like, first of all,
No, like-
I'd have to know your name first. Like, I'm into anon sex, so
Oh, well, like
I don't.
I feel like okay, so like there's definitely been like times where like I've met somebody and I don't like them as a person, but that energy, like there's like an energy there that it's just like there's something there, but like shut up. It's
Oh, okay.
just
I
kind
definitely
of
have
like
had that happen.
you know what I mean? It's just kind of like I don't like you, but there's something about you that makes my hoo-ha buzz, but like just shut up. Like just shut your mouth. Like you know what I mean? And then like you might not like them as a person, but you're like hate fucking them. But you've already established that like you might find them attractive sexually, but like you don't find them attractive in any other way.
Whoa.
Like, and then there's like
so deep.
Right?
then there's like some people that you're not like hate fucking, like you don't hate them, but you're only sexually attracted to them, but like you are not attracted to them in any other sense. So it's like you don't want to hang out with them, like you don't want to be friends with them, like you're just like we're just fucking because like there's something about you that I think is hot, but other than me thinking you're hot, like I think you're a garbage person.
Oh. And how long do you continue fucking that person?
The longest was 2 years.
Right. You're a garbage motherfucker, but you got some good dick.
That's fun. I like this concept, but I can't. Every time my friend, I just treat them like they're your toys. No, I can't. They're not toys. They're talking. You know, they have opinion and they're a real person, and I cannot do that. They
Yeah,
say,
but
"Oh."
that's like when you get them in the bedroom, you're just like, honey, shh.
Yeah.
I've definitely done that. It's like
Don't say anything.
It's just like you're ruining.
Put this pillow over your face.
You're ruining the moment. Just
Yeah.
like this is quiet time. Like.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, I don't like that though. I don't like for to be too quiet while we're having sex. You gotta moan or something. You gotta do something.
Because for me, I feel like if they are less talking and it's
More intense.
Yeah, more intense and more attractive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because when they're talking,
They're saying
and then-
stupid shit.
Yeah. No, if you don't talk and I have blank is better than something you don't like.
Yeah, because
You know?
like if they're like talking and they're saying something that throws me out of the mood, it's just kind of like why? Like why are you talking? I much rather it be like and I feel like you know if they're enjoying it by like their body movement. Like I don't need to hear you say shit. Like I can feel you.
Yeah.
No, I like it when they just say random shit, random crazy shit.
Oh, I don't like it. It just because then I'm just like, well, what am I supposed to say? Like and like
Like this one guy I was hooking up with was like, "Wow, you suck dick way better than my baby mama." And I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Then I'm just like, now for me, it's just like you're thinking about your baby mama right now. I got your dick in my mouth, and you're thinking about your baby mama. Like now I'm angry. Like you know what I mean? I'm just
Right.
like, oh, like I'm just here, and you're just like, oh, my baby mama sucks dick like shit. Like okay, like why don't you like?
I kind of like that though. You look down at me and realize like, damn, my baby mama don't know how to suck dick. She ain't never did that.
I had this like one guy like we were hooking up, and he just kept saying like, "You own me," and it's just kind of like,
What were you doing?
nothing.
Money?
I was like literally doing nothing. Like I might have been like doing an over the pants like hand grabbing of the junk, but like I wasn't even in deep, and he's like, "You own me," and it like ruined the whole fucking setting for me. It was just kind of like
But then that brings it back to the whole master slave thing, and you're getting that like all the time. Like,
yeah, it's just kind of like
that's
I
a
don't
whole
know.
nother.
A lot of guys like think that I'm like a dom or something, and I'm not a submissive, but I'm not a dom. And like even just this past week, I was like chatting with a guy on Hinge. Like he seemed like super normal. We're just like, hey, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? And then like he was moving. We didn't talk for like a couple of days. The next day he was just like, hey, good morning. I'm like, good morning. And then I was busy. And then he's like, how was your day? And I like didn't respond. And then he's like, are you into pegging? And I'm just like, bro, really? Like you just go from like good morning to pegging? Like what?
I mean,
it's so extra.
Yeah, that definitely needs
it's
a
so
segue.
extra.
That definitely needs a. Can I ask you a personal question, like ahead of that, before you like
right.
ask about that?
It's like, and like it's not the first time like guys ask me that, but they usually go into like, listen, you seem really nice. I think you're cute, but like before this goes any further, I got some kinks. Like, what are your thoughts about this? That wasn't like a leading in. It wasn't a preparation. It was just kind of like, are you into pegging? And I'm just like, and it like to me, it was just kind of like the conversation was like if I pegged him without lube, like you know what I mean? You just like jamming shit in there without any preparation.
Oh no, that's not good.
I feel like some guys, they like to hurt people to draw attention. That's how, what kind of that kind of thing, you know. I figured out it recently. I feel like
they're negging.
Yeah, it's really, really a part of American culture.
Yeah,
to be honest,
do you guys do that in China?
No, if we want attention, we just kill ourselves. we don't kill other people. It's really, really culture thing, I think, because I think about it recently a lot, like shooting. Why those people do that? And most of the thing happened to white people, like white guy. Why?
Right.
Because it's really, really. I'm not racist, okay? White guys, I'm not racist. I think it's really, really white thing. They like attention. They like attention, you know?
Yeah.
It's not all people like attention. You feel uncomfortable for the attention sometimes. But for some white guys, they like attention, but when they cannot get it, they hurt other people to get it.
Like I
that
think
makes a lot of sense because
yeah.
there's not like a lot of like non-white male shooters.
No, there aren't, and there's like no. There was only like one female shooter of late. That was like what did she go to, like Google or something like that? But like she didn't even really. She didn't kill anybody. She was just like kind of like shooting up the place. Which is like,
I kind of like that idea. I'm not about to kill anybody.
I'm just gonna shoot up the place.
Fuck this motherfucker!
It's just like, oh, so you think you're bringing another woman into my bed? I'm going up into your office, bitch. Like, this is...
Right, see, I feel like that happens more often as opposed to, like...
Yeah.
Right, it's always like a lover's quarrel, the emotion thing with women as opposed to, like...
Yeah, like, oh, I'm
angry with the world.
Like, I'm just... Like, it's so stupid. Like, I don't understand it, but, like, you're right. Like, it's a huge problem here that, like, you got a bunch of, like, angry white dudes that are just shooting up people. And then you also have the incels, which the incels I feel like are more multiracial than a lot of the other shooters, but like
I think that to this point, you know you talk about this, is like they have two ways to release that kind of anger. One way is they use drugs and you feel better. Another level, like why they want to do this, because those people, they want to feel better, but they never want to contribute to real life.
Right.
They're lazy, and then they need to release that anger. Like some people release that kind of anger to work, you know?
Right.
And if you work a lot, you can release that kind of anger. And also some people, they don't want to work. So they use drugs. They feel better.
Right.
Same thing. I think about it is because
they need to do something other than shooting people is the bottom line. Like, I don't know if they need to jerk off more, if they need to like
they jerk off too much. They need more sex.
maybe
Who wants to fuck somebody that wants to shoot everybody, though?
This is true.
Like, for real, though.
maybe their family, and I think the family, if the family members love each other more, maybe they're gonna find that those person have some problems and they try to help each other is better.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel like love maybe can solve those kind of problems. I still believe that.
But I also don't know if they're like capable of love though. Like you know, like I feel like if you truly had the capacity for love, you can't walk into a bar watching people having fun and shooting them. Like we just recently had a shooting and like when I walk into a bar, like I feel like I don't even like to get into other people's conversations because I feel like I'm going to fuck up their chi if they look like they're having too much fun. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just kind of like, oh, like I shouldn't bring my energy into that. They look like they're already in a good place. But like, I don't know that like someone that has the capacity to walk into a place and see people living, having fun. There's somebody's son, daughter, mother, sister, niece, and look at them and be like, oh, you know something? Like, this would be fun if I shot them. Like, I don't think those people have the capacity for having any fun. Like, I just, like, I can find fun in, like, overhearing someone's conversation. But, like, I would never have fun watching someone die. Like it's just not something in me. Like I don't know who's
that's like mental illness.
Yeah, like I don't know who's built that way, but these people are definitely they're in for a body count and it's not going to stop. It's like it's literally
that's how
not
just, like,
going to stop.
Like it just keeps happening.
Like we had literally 12 days from the synagogue shooting to this. There was like one day between the racist guy at the grocery store shooting black people to the synagogue. Like it and then there was like a day between the racist shooting and the pipe bombers. It was just it's been like literally like 14 days of like pipe bombs, shooting, election, more shooting. And the thing that I feel the worst about all of this is that when I hear that there's a mass shooting, I'm just kind of like, well, how many people died? Like,
so you become more desensitized to it.
Yeah, it's just like, well,
just like, okay,
this isn't Pulse.
It wasn't a high school? Okay.
It's like, they weren't kids. Oh, this wasn't Pulse. Like, that was like a high body count. Like, oh, this wasn't Vegas. Like also a high body. Like, and this is just like, well, it was 12 people. It was one more than the synagogue. But, I mean, it wasn't Sandy Hook. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like when Sandy Hook happened, like when Columbine happened, I literally watched the news and sobbed. And, like, this is just kind of like I'm watching it. I'm like, well, 12's not 20. Like,
this one hit home more for me because one of my friends was actually there.
Oh, shit.
He didn't get shot, but, like, he was there. So, because, like, I'm from California. I used to live in California, and Thousand Oaks is, like, just a suburb close to, like, Northridge where I used to work at. It's like, I know a lot of people.
You know people that get down with country music?
Ironically, he's a black guy. I didn't realize. I was like, why are you at country music night?
Yeah.
But, whatever. Each his own. I mean, City Valley's like that. But, yeah, I know a lot of people in that area. So, like, I definitely was just like, oh, shit. And to find out that
he's just fishing in Trump country. Okay.
Right. No, it's more math country. Which is also Trump country.
And you get a tooth, and you get a tooth. Everybody gets a tooth.
In China, we even cannot carry knife on subway.
Oh, really?
Yes. And they have everywhere they have the like that kind of machine, like a metal detector.
Yeah.
And if you go through and your bag, you cannot go through. Even you carry a knife. It's
Like-
not gun. It's a knife.
Yeah, because you guys don't have mass shootings like that, right?
Because they don't have guns. Normally,
Like, is a gun illegal or is
illegal.
it okay?
Illegal. Even you cannot carry
Like a
anything.
handgun or is it like just like an automatic weapon? Like, can a regular citizen go to a store and buy a gun?
No. They cannot. Even the police, the cops, they go home. They need to hand the gun to the office. You know.
Oh, like they can't bring their guns
No,
home.
no.
Oh shit.
And because my uncle is a cop, so
Okay.
I know everything. He cannot. Even his gun has every bullet. They have registered.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's really really strict about all kind of law. Yeah. all
Do
kind
you
of
have any mass shootings there at all? Like, do you have like mass killings at all? Like we have here. Like, do you ever have somebody that just goes and like shoots up a place or stabs up a place or?
Yeah, we have. We have, but not like this kind of many people. Some people use knife
Okay.
to shoot young people. We have sick people. Yeah,
But
same
it's
thing.
like, but it's because it's like, is it a gun or just usually just a knife?
Knife.
And then that, I'm assuming that's a much lower body count. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
How
can
can you
run
mass-
from somebody.
Mass knife, like.
That's
right.
a prison yard shanking, boo.
Right, we have to
It's
be like, what?
Yeah.
this is Sparta.
I saw this, but you know, if you are really really safe all the time, you have no any kind of sense about dangerous situation. You know what I mean? Most of the time, it's really safe. And when the guy, I saw the news, guy stepped on the high school student, and they didn't realize that, like step 1, step 2, and then finally a student like used the brick, you know, to hit him. And then he just ran away. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
shit, yeah.
Yeah, they don't realize something. I don't know. It's just like we live in the very safe place. So
Yeah.
Wow.
you just lose that kind of alert, like a warning all the time. They just feel comfortable.
But it doesn't happen in other countries the way it happens here.
No,
Like,
it definitely doesn't.
it just doesn't because they have stricter gun laws.
So, Pandora, how long have you been here?
It's like almost 2 years. Yeah.
Did you get here before Trump was elected, or did you get here just as he was elected?
He just elected.
He was just elected?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like you're having like more issues now that he's been elected?
I'm not that kind of important enough. I think I come here. I think for me, I feel like if you do art or you're a scientist, if you come here, you have more opportunity.
Okay.
You know? So it's not for me. I think that way. So I like comedy, and my friend encouraged me to come here to do comedy,
Okay.
and it's fine for me. You know, I want to know a little bit better about American culture, and
Right.
I only concentrate about that. But I hope he will be better maybe in the future. But I still like nowadays like global village. You know what I mean? Everybody they're moving and they go to their ideal city to live. And
Right.
I like New York. I used to live in Paris for almost a year, but I feel like that city is not for me. Everything is good. I don't like French people. That's it. Everything is good. I like food there. I like environment. I like a museum. I like everything there. But
The
no.
people are
Pe-
for shit.
No, I like New Yorkers. They're
Fuck
so
those
cool.
frogs.
Yeah, I like New Yorkers. They're so cool. They appreciate art, and it's like if you do art, it's a kind of language, you know.
Right.
And people can understand you. Like I don't know why. I feel like even people, to be honest, even people who sell some shit art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the street, people still support them. They just like, oh, good.
Yeah.
You know, they just maybe just be polite. I feel like, oh, those people, they appreciate art so much.
Right.
Yeah, you even only in New York. I feel like that way.
Do you feel that you're experiencing any racism because you're here during this? I mean, you wouldn't know the time before this, but
Yeah.
I would assume that people kind of give you side eye.
Yeah. It's fine. You know, I'm Chinese. I'm fine with everything. I only need a little bit. To be honest, I feel like I need a little bit of space for me. I don't want everybody like, oh, welcome here. We're gonna help you to build your career. No, never happen everywhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
You cannot expect everybody they're nice to you. Everything is good. No, I only need a little bit of space for me. For example, recently I performed in New York Comedy Club, and they give me a check spot. You know, everybody pay, and then nobody want to do that spot. But I feel like I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciate everything. You know, I feel like I only needed that kind of thing, a little bit, and I try to grow myself. So it's but for me, I feel like race or racism still here. You know,
Right.
and we still some people think we still color people, but it's good. It's fine. You know, it's not that kind of bad anymore. You know.
Right.
You know, for example, we can, if you really work hard, and you can, to be honest, Asians, Black people, Latinos, whatever. If you work hard, you get money. You know, you still can have good job, and you still can you have space to live. It's not that kind of bad, but still there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we cannot complain because everything is not perfect. And we just use a little bit of resources, a little bit to make it better.
You're willing to make your own dinner. You just want space to eat it at the table.
Right.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
Yeah. I'm really, really positive. I never,
That's important.
yeah, I never shoot people. I just
I never shoot people.
even I'm angry, I just it's my fault, maybe. I think a little bit fault, maybe.
Yeah, no, because I will definitely. Sorry, that's when the Scorpio comes out. I might not shoot you with a gun, but I will talk about you real hard.
They have, I feel like Asian community now is they have very famous comedian, Asians, actor, actress, they're Korean, Asians, and you have place to you have space. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you not that kind of good, you cannot complain. If
Right.
you're really, really good, you don't need to worry about anything. So it's fair. You know, to be honest, I feel like in China, we have a woman empire, you know, woman king, you know.
Okay.
We have woman in history, in the story,
Yes.
and everything, like Mulan, for
Yes.
example.
Yeah.
And if you're really, really good, and you still in the history, you know, I'm not. If I'm not in the history, just means I'm not that kind of good. So you cannot complain.
Do you feel like there's gender discrimination that maybe you are good but you still can't be in history?
Because you're a woman.
Yeah, of course. Of course. We have that kind of situation. And that's why I want to be comedian. I feel like for a girl living Asian country and then living in New York now, I do feel a little bit. Even in my family, I give you an example. I'm the first girl in 3 generations in my family.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and all my family very educated people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like a super rich, but everybody very
Has a
educated.
good education.
Yeah. So my grandma, and she just really, really like a lady, like
Yeah.
only one girl in her family. She's like a big family, but only one girl. That is my grandma.
Right.
And one day, like when I was like around 5, little, and she told me, she just like, oh, you're so perfect. You're beautiful. You're smart. But if you have little bird, you're perfect. Little bird means,
A hoo-ha.
Penis.
Yeah.
A penis.
In Chinese, we just like a very polite way to say that. And she said, if you have little bird, you're perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She loves me, but
Right.
she still have that kind of mind.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like so hurt, but I never talked to her like this. Like I have one day, you remember?
You're like, Nana, my bird is like an ostrich.
Right.
Like-
Just don't slap her at the funeral. She's like,
No,
you fucked up my head.
yeah, since that time, everything I try to be better. I just like I want to prove it. I
Right.
hate it.
Oh.
Like a trauma in my heart forever. I still
Yeah.
want to cry every time I think about it. I just like so when I was in like middle school, primary school, like all kind of school, I try to be good, and I'm monitor all the class all the time. I feel like I want to be better. I want to prove to her I'm good.
right.
You know what I mean? But it's really hurt me. But for my whole life, I always try to be better. Yeah.
It's like, Nana, why are you talking about my bird for? That's,
Yeah.
that's real pedo.
You know, I ain't got no bird.
I know, but it's kind of discrimination in their mind, never change.
Right.
You know, now women need to contribute more, and then they get the same credit like men. You know.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Do you
they-
feel like it's more racist, or I'm sorry, sexist in China than it is in America, or do you feel like America's more sexist than China?
I feel China is more sexist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
I can see that.
like what, like kind of like what do you feel about China's more sexist?
I feel like for example, like me, like many women, they not only care about your work, you know, they care about your age, your good looking, you know, everything. Like, why those guys, they're shitty and they're
Right.
not smart. Why we should have everything?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you like for example, like me, and like I'm good at the comedy, and I have some TV appearance in China. Like it's good, right? It's fine at least. But they have more criteria for me to achieve. Like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. You are not young anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? What do you mean I'm not young anymore? I have experience. I work hard all the time.
Yeah.
I am maybe I'm smart than your guy. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
I don't want to be dumb. You know, I want to have experience, a little bit have wisdom. I
Yeah.
like that. Why is it? I have interview. Before I came here.
Right.
It's really make me like another trauma. I go there. I have interview. I passed all kind of interview. The last one is like a talk show.
Okay.
It's a talk show, and the last one is the director talk to me, and he really like me, and because the whole group we talk like this,
Right.
but it's more people, and then they say, oh, you're really cool, everything is good, and you have fresh idea, always creative, and then he said, but you're not a teenager. I want a young girl, like. Really know how to play. You know what I mean? They want like teenager, and they show off like really.
May I ask, like, around how old you are?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 40. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, Asian don't crack either.
Yeah.
I'm
That's what
40.
you call fine China right there. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you
I-
joking?
No, I'm being serious. I
No,
really
I'm
thought
not
that
talking
she
to
was...
you. I'm talking to her.
Right,
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah, I'm 40.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're
What?
a 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I look young. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I thought you were like 27.
No, it's every time I have sex with a guy, I need to emphasize I'm not 20, I'm 40, okay? I don't want to cheat you, but my face is horrible. My face
Oh
is
my
horrible.
God.
My face is 27,
Are you
but my
telling us-
hoo-ha is 40.
Right, you got salt and pepper pubes.
I don't. My mom look like me. That's scary. My grandma like 96, but she passed away. Everybody like crazy, you know. I don't know why.
Wow.
All right, what kind of moisturizer are you
Right.
using?
No, shit, this is China.
Like,
Yeah.
like a
That's how they make in China.
coconut oil.
Coconut oil,
All right.
okay.
Yeah, coconut
Okay.
oil. That does the shit.
Yeah,
Coconut
I
oil
don't
is the
care about
shit.
my face. You know, I just don't care. I just leave them. I like whatever, and I just clean it, and I don't care. And
Okay.
because I don't need to care. I'm a comedian. Who gonna do? Oh, this girl is beautiful. She must be funny. Nobody think about it. I don't need a face. You know, I just go there and talk about bullshit, and everybody laughing. That counts. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
No, it
that's
definitely
it.
does.
I try to be not fuckable, you know. When I try to be not fuckable, you know.
We're so opposites because I'm always trying to be as fuckable as possible.
No. For a female comedian, you have to be not fuckable.
Yeah, this is true.
That's why so many like lesbian comedians are successful because nobody
Right,
want to
well,
fuck them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They just were they're just interested in their jokes. It's like
Yeah.
the second somebody wants to bang you, because like I'll say, like, when I first started, I used to do my sets without my glasses, and like I used to try to be like, I used to wear makeup and I used to try to be prettier, and like I know that like I can beat
Wait,
my
no,
face.
Yes, but I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you fuck it up.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can beat my face. I can put the dress on. I can put the heels on. I can be that, like, hot chick, but, like, nobody's laughing at me because, like, everybody's just like, oh, she's too hot to be a fucking comic.
Yeah.
And so, like, then literally it's just like, all right, I'm going to wear a loose top. I'm going to put my glasses on. I'll put a headband on.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
true.
people start laughing. It
Yeah.
was like literally like I had this epiphany because like I wear glasses naturally, and I was reading my jokes before I was going on stage, and I left my glasses on and I forgot to take them off, and then they're like, you're next. And then I had to run on stage and I had my glasses on, and I'm like, why are all my jokes hitting harder? And then I get like at the end of the night, like, you know, you go home, you do a set, and you're like, that was a good set. Why was this a good set? And then you're sitting there and you're like, no, I did that joke. I did that joke before. I did this. I did that before. And you're just going through the checklist of like all the things that you did. And then finally I was just like, I was wearing my glasses. I never
Shit.
went up on with my glasses before. And so as like a test, I was just like, I'm going to go up with my glasses next time. Let's see if I hit again. And it hit. Then the next time after that, I was like, I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm going to put makeup on. I'm going to wear a skirt and
Wow, you
heels.
actually
And
tested this.
And like the same jokes weren't hitting. And I'm like, why is it that a joke will hit if I'm wearing glasses, jeans, and a floppy top, but the joke won't hit if I'm wearing makeup, take my glasses off, and I'm wearing heels? And then I'm just like, you know something? I'd rather have the laughs than fucking people think I'm hot.
Wow.
So like that's just kind of like how I started like rebranding myself, I guess. I'm
Okay.
still telling the same jokes,
Yeah.
but it's just like people will laugh more if a woman is like looks less attractive.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because you have
Yeah.
intelligent jokes. Like your jokes, you have to listen to them. You're intelligent. And it's like,
Yeah.
But like if I'm
but
dressed
if you're dressed
up,
all up and looking all sexy,
nobody
they're like, oh, That couldn't have been intelligent. Like, what?
It's like, oh,
She looks too hot to say something smart.
right, and it's crazy, but it's like, and I'm not like any mean, like, I'm not saying like I'm like a fucking super, like, I'm not saying I'm a supermodel or whatever, but like I can get my shit together,
Right.
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? But like if I'm put together.
Yeah, because that's your gay
Nothing.
bestie. I'm always like, why you not looking like this? What's this on? But now it's all coming together.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand.
And
Okay.
also, I feel like the whole industry, like whole business, is very dangerous for women.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need it to be not attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just like nerd, and people think you're not fuckable. It's good for you for, so many guys like producer, like comics, and all kind of people around you. It's really dangerous. To be honest, I feel dangerous every day.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I feel like this is like a very dangerous situation all the time because
We're
guys,
literally like in dungeons with
Yeah.
like we can be in a room, be the only woman in a room like multiple nights a week. It's like every single night I feel like I'm gonna like turn into Jodie Foster like in any second. It's just kind of like
That's how
Yeah.
you know we're all over 35.
I think I'm 40. I feel like I'm out of market. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
I think I'm not fuckable and I'm out of market, but still.
I don't know. I'm still fucking these 20-year-olds. Holla.
Holla. 19 of my gays.
You're a baby though.
Yeah.
The grown people are talking.
Yeah.
That's great. I needed to hear that.
I never fucked 20 years old boy. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to train them. I don't want to give them like a brain transplantation plants. You know what I mean?
Oh no!
Transplantation.
Like you just give
You
them
should try
directions
it.
and let them go. Like
No, I hate it.
They're
No,
like Energizer bunnies, though. You're
Yeah.
just like, oh, wow. It
Yeah.
keeps going and going and going. You
Really?
gonna nut anytime soon?
Nah.
Then
Yeah.
You're like, no. You're like, okay, great.
no. I don't want to contribute my time to do that bullshit.
so, like my
That's okay.
ex-boyfriend was like 10 years younger than me, and then the guy I started dating after him was like about 7-8 years older than me, and it's like, oh, I had 2 whiskeys tonight, and like you never knew if he was gonna have a boner or not. Like it was just kind of like, bro, really?
Well,
Like-
I want to have that boyfriend.
Wait, I don't know.
Take him.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Hey,
gonna
I
say.
I won't have.
I don't want like fucking unreliable fucking boners. Like I'm too old for that shit. It's like, if I'm waxing and shaving and fucking going to Victoria's Secrets and spending money on a matching bra and panty set, you better have a fucking boner. That's the least I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool.
Now, do you have another show after this? or-
Yeah. Monday, I have a show 8:00 at Upper.
But I mean, like
Tonight.
No, I don't have tonight. I don't.
All right,
have
like
tonight.
you're more than welcome to stay for the next segment if you like.
Okay.
All right, because like we gotta take a break before we start the next one.
Okay.
But before we go, Pandora, where can everyone find you on social media?
Yeah, Pandora Comedy on Instagram.
All right, awesome. So we're gonna take a quick break.
Yep.
And this has been Big Talking Brewskis. I'm Marissa Smith. We will be right back.
Yeah.